Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome to my channel and to my favorites of spring 2023. This is my Scentsy wax melt picks for this year. All the choices are ones that are available from this catalog. I have a couple honorable mentions that I will mention at the end that are scents that you can still purchase as of me recording this video, but aren't in the regular catalog. Otherwise, I chose ones that you can readily get from the catalog. So let me just jump into it. There is no like top favorite or anything like that. They're not in any particular order. So I'm just gonna grab and go and talk about them. So the first one I have is Sparkling Yellow, which was from the Catching, I can never remember if it's called Catching Rainbows or Catch Rainbows collection from this last year. And then it was put in the regular catalog this year. So this one is Sparkling Yellow. It was just called Yellow last year, but they changed the name since they added it to the catalog. This is Radiant Lemonade, brightened by flashes of zesty grapefruit and pineapple. And this one is really nice. You definitely do get all three of those notes. You get the lemon, you get that grapefruit, and you get the pineapple. And it's just a really nice citrus medley. It's very good, very bright, very happy type of scent. So that is Sparkling Yellow. It does kind of have like a sparkling quality. It's not like effervescent in any way, but it's just kind of a bright and bubbly type scent, but not in like a soda way, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Sparkling is a good term for it. Sparkling Yellow. Okay, the next one I have for you, this was brand new to this catalog. It is Peace Lily, Be With You. And this, I think they put it in the floral. Yeah, they put it in the floral, but I think this could be fresh as well. The notes are white peace lily and green apple harmonized with watery greens and a touch of vanilla. This is a fruity, fresh floral. It's very nice. It's a very like clean, like spring clean type of scent. It's not overly floral to my nose. It's not powdery. It is definitely like a spring flower type scent. But like I said, to me, it could definitely go in the fresh category as well. And it reminds me a lot actually of Daydream Oasis. It's a little sweeter than Daydream Oasis to me. I was trying to decide between this one and Daydream Oasis, but I went ahead with this one. It's really nice. It is probably my third favorite from the brand new scents. And it's, I went with this one because it's a little sweeter to my nose and it's a little better performer than Daydream Oasis. But I do, FYI, Daydream Oasis is really nice in the cleaning line that just came out this season. Highly recommend that. So Peace Lily, Be With You. Oh, and I didn't mention, so I went ahead and decided on 12. So I don't know if I said top 10 or it's not 10, it's 12. So I went with 12 because with our bundle and save, you can buy 6 bars for the price of 5. So I was like, well, let me do 12. That way it's like 2 bundles. So anyway, I don't know if I said that. I can't remember, but it is 12. Okay, next one. This is not a new scent. It was a scent that was a scent of the month 2 years ago, actually, but it got put in the catalog this year, which I was super happy about. It is Appealing Apple. And if you know me, you know I'm an apple girl, so this one shouldn't shock anybody. This is a sugary sweetness of juicy apple and lively pear are even more tempting with a touch of flowering sweet pea. So this is definitely, unlike Johnny Appleseed, this is a more perfumey apple. It's a sweeter. Johnny is like a Macintosh apple. That's still my favorite from straight up apple scents. That one's my favorite. But you won't see it in this countdown, because that's more summer to me than spring. So that won't be in this top 12. Anyway, back to this one. This is a more perfumey apple type scent, sweeter, more, I would say like a pink lady type of apple. It's really pretty. With that sweet pea, it gives it a little bit of like a perfuminess. It's very good performer. So appealing apple. Next up, this is one that really is a year-round scent, but it just came back into the catalog this season after them discontinuing it in the fall and winter. And so I had to put it in. But it is kind of more of a, like I said, year-round to me is year-round because it's like a bedroom scent in my opinion. But I do think it's perfect for spring specifically, and that is my favorite, Jammy Time. This is my favorite in the laundry, and because of the laundry, I really came to love it in the wax. I always thought it was good in the wax, but after I tried the laundry, which this is my favorite in the laundry, I fell in love with it in the wax too. It's so nice. It's so soothing. I think this is in fresh. Yeah, this is in the fresh category. This is Drift into Dreamland with baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. So I'm not normally huge into lavender scents, but something about this one mixed with the sweet pea and the, what is it, freesia? Freesia is just so pretty and soothing and comfy and cozy. It's wonderful. And it's a great performer. I love it. So Jammy Time made my list. If you're looking for a good soothing lavender floral, that one's wonderful. Next up, this is brand new to the catalog this season. It was not new to us though. It was a scent of the month last year, and it is Ruby Nectarine. And this one is in the fruit category, obviously. It is Juicy Nectarine and Ruby Apple blend with pear blossom, put a fresh spin on fruity. And this totally smells like a nectarine. It's not a peach, it's a nectarine, and it's delicious. It is juicy and fruity, and I don't really get necessarily floral notes in it. To me, I guess maybe it's that floral is kind of giving it like the skin of the nectarine vibe. I don't really get apple either. It's just like a juicy, ripe nectarine. It's so good. This is a really good performer. The throw is really nice on this one too. So Ruby Nectarine. I do have to say the floral does, I kind of get the floral on the next few days after the fruit dies down a little bit. The floral does come out a little bit more, but again, it gives me more of a like nectarine, the skin vibe rather than an actual like flower. So, but here is one that is like an actual flower, although I think they have it, what is the name of it? I'm just gonna make sure. I think, oh yes, okay, it is considered floral, but this is another one that's fruity as well, and it is Here Comes the Sunflowers. This is sun-kissed petals and fruity musk celebrate all things spring with a sweet pop of strawberry. This one is really pretty. You do get that strawberry, and then it is a perfumey floral. So it's not powdery. It's really pretty. I would love this one in body care. It is like the cousin to me to Scarlet Sunflower, which is in the fall winter catalog. Hopefully that one's coming back. It's kind of like the lighter spring cousin to that. It's so pretty. I love this one. It's really nice. So that is Here Come the Sunflowers. I wish they would put this in body care because it would be amazing. Okay, next up, this is one that's in the citrus category, but I think it could always also be in the gourmand category, or bakery. It's not bakery, but it's like foodie, and that it is Tangerine Creamicle. This one, the notes are icy tangerine blended with mango and vanilla cream swirl make the sweetest tropical treat. And it is like an elevated orange dreamsicle. So, you know, the popsicles that are orange with the vanilla ice cream in the middle. It's like an elevated version of that. The tangerine's sweet. I don't really get mango. I get that tangerine and I get the vanilla soft serve. It's delicious and just wonderful. It's not the strongest performer. It's about a medium light for me. But in smell, in scent appeal, it's amazing. So Tangerine Creamsicle. Next up is a very fruity one. It is Berry Bright. This is blue, raspberry, and fresh clementine. Light the way to sweet sugar plum. And this just smells like a blue raspberry candy or a blue raspberry like popsicle to me. There is kind of an iciness to it, but not like minty. It just kind of gives like an icy vibe, like it is a popsicle. Oh, it's so good. If you're looking for a really good blue raspberry scent, this is a really nice one. Berry Bright. Okay, next one. This is also fruity, and it is Vitamin Unwind. This one was from the, I don't remember what it had all the vitamin scents. I can't remember what it's called. If you remember, put it down in the comments for me what this collection was called. It came out last year. This one is Sweet Apple Blossom and Crisp Cucumber Peel Drift Above Serene Spa Water. And I just dropped it. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is a very fresh spa-like fruity scent. It could definitely go in the fresh category instead, just like a Peace Lily Be With You, but this one isn't as floral as Peace Lily Be With You. This is sweeter. This is definitely fruity as well. It's really pretty. I like this one a lot. It was probably my favorite from that collection. I know there were a couple others that were kind of standouts as well. But me being a fruity lover, this was probably my favorite from that. So that is Vitamin Unwind. Next up is another fruity one. This is Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. This is brand new this season to the catalog and new to all of us. And this is the first time we've had it, is this season. It is a warm cup of wild raspberry and hibiscus petals sweetened with a spoonful of elderberry sugar. This one totally reminds me of, it was a Bring Back My Bar scent a year or so ago, 2 years ago. And my mind just went blank. Lemon Thyme Berry, there we go. This smells very similar to that. So if you loved Lemon Thyme Berry and you haven't had a chance to try Raspberry Hibiscus Tea, give it a try, because they're very similar to my nose anyway. You get the raspberry, you definitely get that elderberry sugar, and then there is kind of there's no like tea note, but you do kind of get that hibiscus in it. The hibiscus isn't super strong. It's not like overpowering the rest of the scent. It kind of reminds me a tiny bit of the hibiscus in the Go-Go Mango Scenspirations, the mango hibiscus, a little bit, but even less strong than in that one. But raspberry and elderberry is what you get the most of. It's very nice. So that made my list. So Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. Next up is Squeeze the Day. This is my favorite lemon. This is a tart and true fragrance of pure lemon balanced with a hint of vanilla cream. So this is kind of a gourmand type of lemon with that vanilla in it. It's creamy. It's rich yet bright and happy at the same time. It's one that is a really good mixer with like a vanilla bean buttercream, or when the Bring Back My Bars come out in June, Happy Birthday is coming back out. This would be amazing with Happy Birthday. So it's a really good mixer, but it's wonderful on its own as well. It's so good and creamy and yummy. So Squeeze the Day had to make my list. And then last but not least, this was new to the catalog this season too. This is my favorite out of all the brand new scents. I think it's in the woods. Nope, it must be in the fresh. Let's see, I cannot remember which one. Yes, it's in the fresh category. It is the Beautiful and Beautiful Colored Wax Mountain Sunset. So Mountain Sunset is taking the view over wild bluebell and warm woods, and as coconut and golden amber fill the air. Now that sounds like it would be kind of a weird combo, especially bluebell. I was like, but when I smelled it, not only smelled it, but then when I melted it, it is a beautiful bar, you guys. It is so pretty. It's kind of similar to Coastal Sunset, but this one's way better in my opinion. It's so pretty. And this is out of all the brand new to the catalog scents, this is probably the one at the end of the season that I'll end up putting in my club. That's how much I love it. It's so pretty. It's hard to describe, but it is like cozy and sweet amber, musky, but light and fresh kind of at the same time. It's so pretty. And I've never smelled bluebell before, like in another fragrance. So I'm not necessarily picking out like that bluebell floral. Maybe if I kind of was more familiar with what bluebell smells like, maybe I would get it a little more. But from what I can remember anyway, this is kind of the first scent I've ever smelled bluebell in home fragrance. So I don't know. And it's my favorite color, periwinkle. So of course, that's gonna give it a little bit of an edge. So Mountain Sunset, beautiful scent, highly recommend. It's kind of on the lighter side. I wouldn't say it's light, but it is definitely better for a smaller space like bedroom. I do melt it in my living room, family room area. I just have to use a few more cubes than I normally do. But I love the scent so much, and I love it in that space, so I still do. So that's my top 12, and then honorable mentions, which I forgot to bring the bars up, of course, but I'll just talk about them. So my honorable mentions are, like I said, as of this video, they were available for purchase still. One being the scent of the month from a couple months ago, Pink Coconut. I love pink coconut. It is so good. And if you remember from my first warming of it, I didn't really like it. It was okay, but it was too, like, I got like a dusty note to it. And that's because I had it in my open concept, and the rest of the notes kind of got lost behind the space. And all you could smell was that pink clay that was in it. I can't remember the notes. I'm sorry, you guys. So Pink Coconut, it did end up making an honorable mention because I did end up melting it in my bedroom and fell in love with it after that. Now it's in my club. I'm not sure how long it'll stay in my club, but for now, anyway, it is in my club. It's an amazing bedroom scent. It's beautiful. Love it. So that was an honorable mention. And then an honorable mention for licensed bars. It has to be, my mind just went blank. The Tinkerbell Sweet and Sassy scent that just came out. It is an amazing scent. It is lighter. I do have to say it is lighter, but it is so bright and happy and kind of aquatic. Some people have mentioned it smells kind of similar to Dumbo. I know there's a lot of Dumbo fans. I personally am not a huge fan of Dumbo, but I loved the Tinkerbell Sweet and Sassy. It's really nice. And what's funny, story time a little bit. So one of my all-time favorite bars, again, if you guys have been with me for a while, you'll know this. Harbor's Edge is one of my all-time favorite bars to melt in the springtime, which it is coming back in June. I'm excited for you guys that haven't ever tried it. I'm excited for you guys. So I was melting Harbor's Edge, and when I was finished melting that one, I decided to try Tinkerbell. And so I put the Tinkerbell in my warmers, and it was melting, and I was like, am I melting Harbor's Edge? Because I couldn't, at least after melting Harbor's Edge and then putting in Tinkerbell, for a second there, it took me by aback. I was like, I changed it, right? I changed Harbor's Edge. And so it kind of has that same vibe as Harbor's Edge. It doesn't smell exactly the same. I'm definitely not saying it's a dupe for it, but it kind of still gave me the same feels as Harbor's Edge does, if that makes sense at all. I don't know. Anyway, I do really like the Tinkerbell scent, so that is my other honorable mention. So there you go, you guys. What have you been enjoying this spring? I would love to know what some of your top favorites are. Leave those in the comments for me. I appreciate you guys so much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.